Okay, time for your Module 4 feedback. I'm going to be focusing on your 2024 NVIDIA ratios for this last module. The first thing I'm noticing is we still didn't clean up these statements. These really should be cleaned up, proper formatting as far as commas, dollar signs as necessary. Keep in mind, typically in a financial statement, the first number and the last number in each column typically will have a dollar amount. But definitely at a minimum, at least commas. Let's go through each of these. So your first one, I guess most of this will be working on the balance sheet. Same note with commas here. Uh, First one, we should be grabbing B9 and B21. B9, B21, beautiful. Very nice. And again, good job on some of this little, this shade difference here to kind of highlight these important areas. All right, next one, our quick ratio. We're going to need our cash and cash equivalents. I need to stop clicking. There we go. Let's see. 4 through 6. Good job. Divide by B21. Good. Next is our accounts payable turnover. We have, yep, a lot of fun. Let's see here. You did something a little differently here. Well, let me go ahead and do mine here and we'll see if it matches up. All right, so we should be grabbing, let's see, we're going to need purchases. Let's start with cost of goods sold. All right, we could use cost of revenue here. We are going to assume for that one. Let's add in our ending inventory for NVIDIA. Minus out our beginning. And then divide our average accounts payable. Let's see. Now they make it nice and clean for us. Okay, so I think maybe, what did we do here? B5, B7, C7. I think you might be, let me see, you took it one step further. You did a days outstanding. So technically everything in this is good. We just need to take this out, it looks like. There we go. So keep in mind there is a difference in accounts payable turnover versus our formula for days outstanding for accounts payable. What you are going to want to do is make sure that whenever you're using accounts payable turnover, or really any of these formulas, follow the one in the textbook to a T. You just took it one step too far here. Long-term debt to shareholders' equity. We're already on the balance sheet. Long-term debt. B22. Good. And then, oh, actually, shareholders' equity. Do we have NCI? We do not, so it should be simple. Oh, we did the same thing here. Let me just write down this number real quick. 42978. Always be aware of this stockholders' equity again. Let's see. So we need ending for 2024 January. That would be 45. 45. Brilliant. Very good. And for your interest coverage ratio, we're going to start with net income. So we should be starting with B19. Good. Ooh, I love those absolutes. Love to see it. Interest expense. Nice job. B14. Nice. We need to add in some income tax. Good. That one didn't need to be absoluted. Beautiful. And we don't have any NCI for them. Divided by your interest expense again. Good. Okay, good job with absoluting that. Nice job. Brilliant. So really the only one you're going to want to take a closer look at is going to be that accounts payable turnover. Let's see if it's on these others. Yeah, just make sure that you fix those and then you should be able to really clean these up. And I did already take a look at your write-up. Let me pull that up real quick. So I'm going to skip the accounts payable turnover since our results are going to change a little bit there. But regardless, you guys are doing a nice job of really focusing on the company as a whole. One thing that you might want to do for Microsoft when it comes to interest expense is take a look at their annual report. Their annual report should have some type of interest expense built in there. Let me pull it up real quick. So let's dig in a little bit more. What I have a feeling is going on with that one in particular is it looks to me, let's go to income statement. If you remember, your interest expense would be an other income / expense. So it's probably buried in here at this other income net. It's netted with all your expenses. So what we have to do to find Microsoft's interest expense is we're going to have to go to the SEC website. Let's go ahead and search their full 10K. Microsoft. You might be the year before, but this will be an example. So just click on this main one. It'll pull up the full 10K. And little cheat here. I'm just going to Control F. Let's search for interest expense. Here we go. So other income expenses net. You'll see here it technically does have interest expense of $1,968 for 2023. I have a feeling those, oh yeah, that would have been it. So you're probably dealing with this one. So yeah, pull that over. Yeah, so there is some buried in there. So for those two, I'd go back and fix those NAs and make sure that you grab that interest coverage. But good job. Other than that, great work as always, and I will see you later tonight for your meeting. Nice job, Group 1.